going on, everybody? So I've got another video for you guys tonight. I picked up you can kind of see it back there in the back. Sorry, my car's kind of a mess. Picked up a Vortex generator from my work. This is one of the mods I've wanted to do for a long time, actually. I sell them all the time on our eBay store, so I finally actually have the car to put it on. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed tonight. So thank you all for the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. Thank you for taking your time to, watch my content. I don't have a lot, but that'll change pretty soon. I've got a few things on the horizon. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed. So when I come and visit my parents' house, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, as you can see. We want to make sure that this area is nice and cleaned off. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it down. You do get some alcohol wipes as well with the actual part, but I want to make sure that this is nice and clean before I go ahead and put the 3M double-sided tape on it, because that stuff won't come off, but you want to make sure that it has a nice clean area to adhere to, so that way you can get the most bang for your buck, technically. So that's one side. We're just gonna go ahead and go clean the other side now. Sorry for the glare. Go ahead and just spray this down. Make sure it's nice and clean. I just cleaned the car the other day, but still, I just want to make sure, like I said, driving out in the country, get a lot of dirt, a lot of bugs. So I want to make sure this is definitely nice and clean before I start the install on it. So this is what it's going to kind of look like. I'm kind of mocking it up right now just to make sure that it's where I want it. I'm going to go ahead and get some tape here in a second and go ahead and make some marks just exactly where I want to place it, because obviously once this stuff is down, it's down for good. So it's looking pretty good here. So I'll go ahead and mark off a little spot right here, so that way I know where it's going to sit. And I want to make sure that it's lined up in the back of the windshield too. I'm a perfectionist, so if I don't get it right, I'm gonna be very upset. But that's what it looks like right there, installed almost. All that red tape is just the other side of this double-sided tape. You'll start pulling that stuff off and placing it in place and holding it down to install it. So we'll go ahead and get that section here in a second. All right, so before install, you're gonna want to use these alcohol pads to make sure, to clean the surface as best as possible. I did it with the paper and the not paper, sorry. I did it with the water and the soap a second ago, but just to make sure that it is clean, we're gonna go ahead and use these alcohol wipes everywhere, basically from the shark fin back, just to make sure that I get every single area that needs to be wiped down. So I'm gonna do that right now. Can't really do it with the camera on, but I'm gonna get that started. All right, so I've got it basically where I want it. I've already pulled up some of this tape right here to go ahead and just stick it where I want. This looks pretty good to me. So now the process of just go ahead and getting all that 3M double-sided tape on there, just to hold it down. And then once all the tape is onto the car, you want to hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds. If you got a heat gun, go ahead and put a heat gun on it. It'll go ahead and make the tape adhere a little bit better. But yeah, this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and stop filming for a second, and I'll go ahead and take a video of the final product, because I'm going to have to go ahead and probably look at this about 5 different times to make sure I like where I want it. And also, videotaping is kind of hard one-handed, so I'll go ahead and start videotaping again once this thing is fully installed. Alright, and there's the finished product. Had a little bit of trouble with the 3M double-sided tape. I actually had a section of it kind of stick before I wanted it to, but I was able to get it off the car and go ahead and put it back down. I mean, I think it looks amazing. It's definitely not coming off for sure. I didn't even apply any pressure to the little section that I accidentally got on there prematurely, and it did not want to come off. So this is definitely not going to come off the car anytime soon. I absolutely love the look of the Vortex generator. I think it adds something to the rear of the car. Now you see my STI spoiler, and I'll be set. So that was pretty simple. Just when you're installing it, just be careful with the 3M double-sided tape. Make sure you get it where you want it, because like I said, once that thing is on there, it is not coming off. So once again, it looks awesome. I absolutely love it. The Subaru one, there is a gap on both sides. If you don't like the gap, Subi Speed does have one that fills the gap all the way around. Problem is with that one, it goes all the way up to the front of the shark fin, and I don't like that at all. It basically, you know, it's from here to like here, and the fins are super long, and I just didn't like the look of it. I like the look of the OE one. So that's basically the install on this piece. I'll have some more content for you soon. Like, favorite, subscribe, go ahead and share it all. Thank you so much for the followers that I have now, and to the new ones. I hope you stick around, because I'll be having a lot of awesome things coming up pretty soon with this car. So thank you so much, guys. Have a good night.